Welcome to Catching Up with Ashley Delamode, and today we have an exclusive interview with Summer Bunny, and she's going to talk to us about what is happening right now with the cheating scandal. So, what's going on?
There's so much going on. It's a lot.
What happened?
So basically, well, I woke up to a lot of tags, multiple tags in a post that was made on a blog on Instagram, and basically they had tagged me speaking on I was the girl who was on the FaceTime call with the rapper Offset.
Were you the girl?
I was.
You are.
I mean,
Okay.
obviously my face was shown. A lot of stuff was shown. So
Okay, so I need to know how did you get into such a situation?
I mean, I'm not sure. But it is what it is basically all I can say about the situation.
Okay. Do you understand the seriousness of it from a public's point of view? And from a female's
Yes,
point of view?
I honestly understand how serious this is, and I get it. I really do.
Because, like I was saying to you before, cheating is quite a horrific situation for it breaks families. It destroys people's mental health. It destroys confidence. It makes people feel like shit, basically.
I do
Uh,
understand.
so to be part of such a scandal and not being able to, I don't know, it's difficult to hear because it's such a public, high profile situation where a lot of people have fallen in love with Cardi B and her experience and her growth and the fact that she got married and got a baby and stuff, and it's like a Cinderella story, a story that a lot of females haven't gone through. So watching it in the public eye, it's like a lot of people have fallen in love with it. So what you're going through, what's happened, it's like, it's like a slap in the face. You understand? So it's morally wrong. I'm not going to agree and say, oh, do you know what? Things do happen. I understand, but it is morally wrong, and it's not fair that you're having to deal with this by yourself, of course, because Offset obviously has got a big part to play with this as well. And I mean, where do you go from here?
Um, from here, I want to focus on finding myself as a young lady. Um, I'm I want to focus on finding myself as a young lady, being more mature in the situation, in any situation, and just striving for finding myself, finding happiness, and moving forward in my life, and focus on what I have been focusing on, and try to ignore the bashful, the hate, and just focus on happiness and peace.
There isn't anything that you can actually do to rectify the whole situation. But if you were to talk to Cardi B right now, what would you say to her? Apart from, I'm sorry, what would you really say to her? What would you want to say to her?
Um, I mean, this has been a very draining situation. I mean, every time I actually think about, like, um, I'm sorry, I just really want to be strong because that's what I'm focusing on. Um, but this has been a very, very, very draining situation. If I was to ever speak to Cardi, um, I would like her to know um, at the time, okay, at the time, I my mind. I'm sorry. My mind is like really all over the place. It's just a lot. Um, if I was to meet Cardi, I think that I would be strong enough to talk to her about the situation.
Okay.
I honestly don't want to really keep sharing my emotional side or get in depth to what I would actually say to her, because this is very personal and it has been brought to the media, and it has been very, very, very draining and heartbreaking just overall. Um, so if I was to get a chance to speak to Cardi, I would be very mature about the situation, and I would let her know that these were not my intentions. Um, Being young is not always an excuse, but I would let her know that I am a young lady, and um, I would let her know that I'm extremely sorry that this had to happen like this, and that I didn't focus on me knowing my worth, and that I would stoop down to a level as such. And
When you say that, are you trying to say that you could have avoided what's happened? Is that what you're saying? You could have avoided it. So you're admitting that it's something that's basically happened. You were aware, basically. Um, what do you advise young females going through the same thing as you right now? Because there's a lot of females going through this. What do you advise them with the experience you're facing? Because yours is quite different because it's quite public. Do you understand?
I would advise young females that are currently in the situation or watching this situation to always remember your worth, and no one, any shape or form, should ever bring you out of your character, who you are, or make you forget who you are as a woman, or how to respect yourself. And especially being a young lady, I feel like in this generation we forget, and
Morals. You
we're
forget morals
lacking
in this day and age.
and we're lacking like ourselves, and we seem to think that some things are okay, and that's why in this situation I did apologize publicly,
Yeah.
because if I never if I this is such a big thing. If
Mm-hmm.
I never came and showed girls, women, period, that you can be mature and that you can overcome a situation like that, and you can be real enough to yourself and to the world, who else would do it? You know what I'm saying?
I
A
mean,
lot of girls would have took this and did this different, or never would apologize. And I see comments with people saying, "Why did you apologize to Cardi? Like, why wouldn't I?" Mad
right.
respect to her, you know what I'm saying? And that was a mistake. So therefore I should apologize, because it was a very embarrassing thing that I did, and it's out there, and since it's publicly out there, my face is publicly tied to this, I feel like it was only right to let the world know that I'm truly sorry, because I am.
Right. And given that this situation happened out of choices, you're basically saying make better decisions, make
Choices.
better choices, right?
Yes.
And what you're making them understand is that it's not okay. It's
Right.
not okay.
It's not okay at all.
However,
It's not
things
funny.
happen.
This is not okay. This is not something that anyone should do. This is not things that people should
When you
support.
say
So
it's not something that anyone